Now, in this first part, I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself.
Yes.
Let's talk about where you live. What do you like most about your hometown?
Well, actually, I come from a very small town with around 5,000 inhabitants. It's more or less 50 kilometers from Como, which is the main town. And the thing I like the most of my town is probably the fact that you can stay. It's a very secluded area, and you can you can relax. So you don't have the stressful life of the city.
Mm.
And
is your hometown a popular place for tourists to visit?
Yeah, there are many tourists, especially in the summer, that flocking to my town and near town in Switzerland too, for holiday, for a week, for a month, especially from Germany, France.
And has your hometown changed much in recent years?
But honestly, I think it hasn't changed very much in the recent years. It's a small town, there haven't been a lot of change. But now there are not many people coming to my town as there were in the 80s. In the 80s it was very popular to come there, especially from Holland.
Let's talk about music.
Yeah.
How often do you listen to music?
Almost every day. I used to listen for 1 hour at least some music.
Why?
Because it relaxes me, to make me feel at ease, comfortable, and I can also free my mind from the concern, worries, or everyday life.
So, do you prefer to buy CDs or download music from the internet?
I prefer to download music from the internet because it's faster, and you can look for the song you're looking for in a faster way. You can find it between more or less every song existing in the world.
Thank you. Have you always liked the same kind of music?
No, when I was younger, I loved metal music. Now I've changed my mind, and I prefer house music. It's completely different, I know, but...
Right. And is there a musical instrument that you would like to learn to play?
When I was a child, I used to play the clarinet. I studied for 2 years the drums, and I would like to play the saxophone, but I think it will be a little bit too late now to start learning.
Thank you. Now I'm going to give you a topic, and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Before you talk, you'll have 1 minute to think about what you're going to say, and you can make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's some paper and a pen for making notes, and here's your topic. Please don't write anything on the booklet.
Yes.
I'd like you to describe a time when you helped someone.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, you want to start?
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this, so don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when the time is up.
Yes.
Can you start speaking now, please?
Okay. The moment I remember I helped somebody was a friend of mine. He was a friend of mine. He is completely in love with a girl that is now his girlfriend, and I helped him to conquer his girlfriend because he's a very shy person and introverted. He's not very self-confident at all, absolutely. And so I gave him some advice to try to conquer her, let's say. And I told him to take her out for a dinner. It's a very simple thing, but sometimes it's difficult for some people to understand it. And the result was that she was expecting him to ask her to go out. And so they had a beautiful evening together, and they are now a couple, let's say. And I felt really useful in this moment and helpful. I'm happy to have the chance to help a friend of mine because on the other hand, he helped me in many stages and many moments of my life. And then thanks to this moment, now we are very, very good friends. And I think that's all.
Can you tell me some of the practical things that people can do to help their neighbours?
To help our neighbors, I think the most common action you can do to help a neighbor would be to lend him something. He doesn't have, to take care of his children when he's away, or take a look at his house when he's on holiday. These kind of things.
Why should neighbours help each other?
Because it comes quite natural, I think. You may have a problem. You may have a problem one day, and if there is somebody that can help you, it's a good thing.
You live in quite a small town,
yeah.
and you know Como as well. Do you think that people in small towns help each other more than people in cities?
Yes, yeah. I think that it depends on the country. For example, here in experience I had here in England showed me that people are much more helpful here than in Italy. And but I think that generally in a small town, since you more or less know each other, you are more kind and you tend to help other people more easily.
Right, so why don't they do the same in cities?
Because the life in city is quite stressful. There are many people that they have to run from one part to the other of the city, and they don't take care of people that maybe needs help. They don't notice.
Okay, let's go on and think about attitudes towards helping other people. Some people don't want to help other people. Why do you think that is?
Honestly, I don't know, but I think that the main attitude is help.
Yeah.
And people tend to help each other.
Maybe they've had a bad experience, or
yeah, it may be that sometimes you had a bad experience in which you felt really bad and nobody helped you, and now you don't feel ready to do it with the other peoples. But I think that by the way, you should always try to be helpful, because you can't base your attitude on a past experience.
Do you think that the governments have a responsibility to help people?
Yes, I think the government should create a structure, should create also the right base to give people the chance to take up a mindset, in which a mindset of helpfulness. I don't know.
Right, but doesn't that sometimes mean that people think that it's only the government's responsibility?
No, it's not only government responsibility. First of all, it's a personal responsibility. I think that everyone should help each other first of all. Then the government can create a structure, and then can act in the right way to allow people to be helpful and to help each other. But I think that mainly it's a feature of a person.
So, Emanuele, do you think that some people deserve help more than others?
No, I don't. I think everybody deserves the same amount of help from other peoples. But sometimes I understand that it's difficult to help some people. First of all, people that don't behave in a right way, or that made you suffer during your life, or with people you had a bad experience with. But in general, I think that everybody should have the same amount of help.
Thank you very much. That is the end of the speaking test.
Thanks.